Una cápsula donde estuve. Ha estado reposando por 500 años.
yo dije los papás, no los niños. Pero yo cuando fui a papá de mi país,
No, yo te estoy hablando del problema que tengo
Hey, hello guys. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this level 3C of your English course. Okay, so I have give you, I think that 15 minutes so you can join to session. Listel. Okay, so I have give you, as I was telling you, 15 extra minutes because it's the first day, right? And probably at this point you're a bit confused. So this first day is to make all of this clear, okay? Bienvenidos a Inglés Nivel 3C. Solamente por ser instrucciones el día, yo voy a decirlo la mayor parte en inglés y los puntos más importantes en español, para que todos estemos en la misma página. He dado 15 minutos adicionales para que ustedes se puedan unir sin ningún problema, porque entiendo que al ser el primer día, a veces estamos un poco confundidos, ¿ok? So I'm gonna start asking you guys a question, okay? Please listen carefully. My question is, how many of you guys have been in the Academia de Idiomas before? ¿Cuántos de ustedes han estado ya en un curso previo en la Academia de Idiomas? You can raise your hand using this option right here. Okay, I have Allison. Who else? Anybody else? Okay, I also have Angeles. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen so I can check how many of you guys have been already in Academia de Idiomas. Okay, algún otro estudiante que ya haya pasado por un curso de la Academia de Idiomas. I have Alison Toala, Cristel Cepeda, Valeria Quispe, Alan Acuña, Jelliver Cruz. You were my student. I'm familiar with you. Evelyn Guamán, Helen Solís, Iván Gancocho, Miguel Tigreros, Mayline. ¿Cómo pronuncio tu nombre? ¿Tu apellido es López?
Sí, se pronuncia Maylin.
Maylin, ok. Maylin López, Ángeles Zambrano. Ok. ¿Algún otro estudiante que no esté alzando su mano? Ok.
Otro yo, licenciada, buenos días.
Steven Seminario, ¿tú también estabas ya en en la Academia de Idiomas en algún otro curso?
No, estuve aquí mismo escuchando clase, saqué los primeros módulos.
Ah, ok, por eso, en la Academia de Idiomas, lo que nosotros ahorita estamos dentro de la Academia de Idiomas y uno toma cursos, a eso me refiero, ya has estado en un nivel previo.
Estuve en nivel 1 y 2, de aquí
Ok.
mismo de la universidad.
Okay, excellent, Steven. Thank you very much. Okay, guys. So you guys are familiar to how we handle things. Yes, put your hand down. All of you guys put your hand down, correct? Pongan su mano abajo. Amazing. Thank you very much. I'm going to start sharing my screen once again. So for all of you guys that hasn't been before en Academia de Idiomas, ¿verdad? Para los estudiantes que no han estado en ningún curso, sí les pido una atención especial porque hay ciertas directrices que ustedes deben conocer, ¿ok? So the first thing, my first suggestion, I don't know if you guys took the time to read this email right here, okay? So Mr. Alfonso Gutiérrez, it's el infopedagogo de la academia. He's gonna send I will say, the most important information such as links, such as grades, such as any other thing that you may read, okay? Él va a enviar información importante, notas, links, instrucciones. Les pido de favor que se tomen el tiempo de leer y entender lo que se les está indicando en el correo. ¿Ok? Él inclusive acá pone que si están teniendo algún inconveniente o duda, le pueden escribir y Mr. Alfonso contesta 24/7. Se puede tardar un par de minutos, pero lo hace, porque obviamente hay bastantes estudiantes consultando. ¿Sí? So, we have right here, estimados estudiantes, les damos la más cordial bienvenida al curso intensivo 3C. Dentro de la Academia de Idiomas nosotros manejamos Express, Intensive and Regular. Cada uno de estos nombres conlleva una diferente prolongación del curso. Nuestro curso Intensive son 8 semanas, 4 horas por semana, 2 horas por día. ¿Ok? Esto se los digo de manera bastante general. En breve lo vamos a ver mucho más detallado. This class, it's being recorded. Esta clase está siendo grabada, por lo que les pido de favor que si se quedan con alguna duda, pueden recurrir al video más adelante para poder revisar lo que se ha dicho. El curso empieza hoy, ¿verdad? February 15, Thursday, and the schedule is Tuesday and Thursday from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. Okay? So right here you have, se les recuerda que la Academia de Idiomas, this thing right here, tiene su propio cronograma de actividades para sus clases. Se hace énfasis en esto porque somos Ecuador y tenemos feriados casi todos los meses. Entonces, muchos de estos feriados no son feriados nacionales, por lo que la Academia de Idiomas, a pesar de que hay muchas personas que se toman el día libre, nosotros no lo manejamos así. Y aquí se está detallando los días que vamos a tener clases. ¿Ok? Today, we start with the class and this belongs to week 1. Right, then we have week 2 and so on. And yo les dije que teníamos 8 semanas, ¿verdad? Pero aquí va a haber una extra semana porque como no tuvimos clases el martes y empezamos el jueves, pues lo recuperamos acá. ¿Okay? Now, next thing. Las credenciales de acceso. We are going to use the Moodle platform. Nosotros vamos a utilizar una plataforma bastante amigable que toma el nombre de Moodle platform. How you going to access to this? Well, right here you have the link, right? I'm going to share it with you right here in the chat. So you can just click into the link and this is going to take you to this page right here, okay? You're going to see something like this. Thing is that just as Facebook, just as Instagram, you need a username and you also need a password, ¿verdad? Así como en Instagram, como en Facebook, ustedes necesitan acceder con un username y con una clave. Pues en este caso, y me voy a desconectar para que ustedes vean cómo esto se ve. You're gonna see something like this, right? Academia de Idiomas, this is the main page. Esta es la página principal. Right here, you are going to add your username. Y aquí nos dice Alfonso, las credenciales de acceso son su cédula, ¿verdad? Tanto como para user como para contraseña. En mi caso, yo lo he cambiado y por eso tengo diferente, pero en el caso de ustedes van a poner mi número de cédula 092-57-88-65 and I'm gonna type the exact same thing right here, ¿ok? Y una vez que ya hacen eso, pues pueden acceder, ¿ok? So you click on access or acceder and then right here you are going to see this. This is your main page. You are going to be able to check our level right here in mis cursos. Okay, so right here, of course, I have extra courses because I'm a teacher, right? But you only gonna see this. ¿verdad? Yo tengo más cursos, no se asusten si dicen, a mí no me aparece todo eso, a ustedes simplemente les va a aparecer este, porque solamente están viendo un curso en este momento. So you click right here, and voila, there you have. This is our Moodle platform, ¿verdad? Si ustedes son estudiantes de la Universidad Católica, saben que manejamos una plataforma Moodle similar en las clases de pregrado. Pues esta es la personalizada para la Academia de Idiomas, ¿ok? So we are going to hold up, ¿ok? Vamos a dejar esto un rato ahí, ya volvemos a esto. Okay, so right here you also see, dentro del curso, cuando se refiere al curso nos referimos a esto, va a encontrar el enlace Zoom para aquellas clases que sean virtuales. En nuestro caso, son clases virtuales y en todas las sesiones nos vamos a unir por el mismo link, que es este de acá. Ay, Miss, pero yo tengo que ir todos los días que tenga clases al correo a buscar el link. No, it's not like that. You are going to find it right here. Enlace a Zoom. In this main course, you have Alticia Estudiantes, and then you have Enlace a Zoom. So you just click right here and you are going to be able to access to the session, okay? Another thing that I have to mention, please guys, this is mainly for your security. As you can see, you have Maylin Lopez, Cristel Cepeda, Wendy Lopez, Steven Seminario, and I have name and last name, right? So that is the correct format that you need to have on your username in order to let you in the session, okay? Because you know, people is bad over there, people is mean. And you know that somebody from not the Universidad Católica, somebody from outside can have the link as well. And I don't want that you guys are exposed to any of those situations, ¿verdad? Entonces, por su seguridad, insisto, y necesito que sus nombres luzcan así, ¿verdad? Porque me ha pasado que ponen Goku, o El Vengador, o Hello Kitty, so I don't know who that people is. I need your name and last name in order to let you in, ¿ok? Necesito que tengan su nombre y su apellido. Si quieren poner sus dos nombres y dos apellidos, bienvenido sea, pero necesito identificarlos en esta lista que yo tengo acá para poderlos dejar ingresar. Okay, so that is the next point. Okay, so right here you have some guidelines according to the evaluation, okay? We're gonna put this on hold, and right now I wanna show you something, okay? These are some of the guidelines that we are going to manage in this level. Y vamos a ver ciertas instrucciones que vamos a manejar en este nivel. You have it right here. This document, I made it myself, okay? So you can just click right here and you are going to have this PDF file. So this is loading right here and there you have, okay? So remember that you are not only level C, you are not only level 3, you are 3C because there are 3A, 3B, 3C, 3D, and so on. So remember that you are 3C, okay? And oops, I never told you my name, but anyway, I'm gonna introduce myself, okay? This person that has been talking the past 15 minutes, my name is Andrea Rodriguez, okay? That is my name. So let me tell you about the agenda that we have on today's presentation, okay? First of all, I'm going to tell you about me so you can get familiar with what's the deal with Miss Andrea. Then I'm going to tell you about the course, right? A brief but a detailed explanation of the course. Then I'm going to mention the guidelines. And finally, I'm going to talk about the evaluation. So if you have any question about the things that I mentioned, please feel free to raise your hand so I can answer to those questions, okay? So let's start. Okay, so this is me, right? I used to be just like you. I used to study in la Universidad Católica. I did there my bachelor degree, right? I studied turismo. I think that was on 2013. And I also got a master degree, the Master in Business Administration in Universidad Católica Santiago de Guayaquil, okay? I have, as I was telling you, a Master in Business Administration, but I also have a Master in Human Resources. And besides that, my passion is being English as second language instructor. Okay, whenever you see these letters, they mean, this letter means English as second language. Okay, so I'm a teacher since 2019. Okay, I'm also a teacher at the Faculty of Economic and Business in la Universidad Católica, and also, besides that, I'm a human resource consultant. Okay, también soy consultora de recursos humanos. Now, I think that it's not coincidence that you guys that are on level 3, I have been assigned to this level. ¿Verdad? No es coincidencia que yo esté en un nivel 3 o si en algún momento ustedes me vieron en un nivel 2 o nivel 1, porque se me asignan estos niveles justamente porque soy una persona bastante paciente y que me parece que me tomo el tiempo de enseñar y detallar cómo es el lenguaje, cómo es inglés, ¿no? Porque así como me ven como docente, en algún momento yo también pataleé con el idioma, ¿no? Porque es un idioma nuevo y obviamente no es nada fácil. Y eso lo tengo claro, ¿ok? So, en este espacio, tengan en consideración eso, que vamos a ir a un buen ritmo, con buenas explicaciones y a ser bastante detallados, ¿ok? So, currently, today, I am 33 years old, right? This is my age. And I'm a people person. I really like to share with people. I really like to talk. I really like to hear their experiences. Okay, I love meeting new people and learning about their lives and their backgrounds. Okay, so right here, this is a bit personal, right? This is insights about me. So I love, you know that in Spanish, this is memes, right? But in English, we say memes. Memes. I love memes. So in each class, I'm going to be telling you, yes, just as the meme that says, right? En las clases siempre les voy a estar diciendo, sí, justamente como el meme que dice, right? I take memes as a reference. Los tomo como referencias. Lamentablemente, por decirlo así, es algo que ya me he acostumbrado, ¿ok? Now, I love cats and dogs. I will say that I'm a cat person. I used to have a cat. I used to have a dog. I don't anymore because they already passed away. Look, this is my dog, but she already passed away on July, right? Dalton, do you want to say something, Dalton Moreno? Okay, so please, guys, watch out with your microphones and watch out with anything that you may say, okay? Also, I'm into weightlifting, right, and gym activities. I love traveling, and I'm sleepyhead. This term, sleepyhead, is basically whenever you prefer to stay at home sleeping than go out and party. Okay, that is me. I'm a sleepyhead. Okay, so enough about me, and let's go with some information really important about this course. Okay, so this is something that I have not mentioned before, but I'm gonna tell you right now, okay? So this is a guideline that is not being set by me. This is being set by la Academia de Idiomas. So first things first, cameras are not optional, they are mandatory. El encender la cámara, no lo había dicho hasta ahora, pero va a llegar a este punto de la presentación, para indicarles que sus cámaras deben estar encendidas. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to remove you from the class, okay? Son reglas, son instrucciones que no las pongo yo, son parte de la academia y como se los había mencionado, estas clases están siendo grabadas, se revisan y si se ve que alguien no está con su cámara encendida, pues ese estudiante perderá la asistencia de ese día. So, I'm going to give you 1 minute so you guys can turn on your camera. Thank you, Rosa. Thank you, Cristel. Thank you, Alan. Ok, chicos, y una cosa, please. No es que la encienden cuando estoy pasando lista, o no es que la encienden cuando la Miss les dice, por favor, enciende la cámara. La cámara tiene que estar encendida durante todo el tiempo de la clase. Se los digo en español para que esto quede completamente claro, ¿verdad? Voy a ser muy enfática en esto. Lamentablemente, si ustedes no encienden su cámara o la apagan, yo voy a tener que removerlos de la clase y no van a tener asistencia. Así que se los pido de manera encarecida. ¿Ok? Okay, let me see. Ok, Mateo Jiménez, Verónica Pinargote, Génesis Toledo, Ángel Reyes, please, I need that your cameras are on. Okay, almost everybody has turned the camera on. Ángel Reyes, are you there? Thank you very much. Okay, so all of you have turned your camera. I really appreciate. And a special mention to Rosa because your camera was on the whole time. So thank you very much for your collaboration, okay? So let's continue, okay? I'm gonna share my screen once again. And well, as I was telling you this, please do not forget about the cameras. And now that I can see your faces, this is really important, right? Because we can have a better connection. So thank you very much for your collaboration to each of you. Now, let's see what to expect during this current level or current course, okay? So my suggestion, guys, is that you have to pay attention during the whole class, okay? Because I'm gonna be saying your name, asking questions, and this will be considered class performance, okay? Yo voy a hacer preguntas, ¿verdad? Que, ojo, no necesariamente tienen que contestarlas bien, pero que si, por ejemplo, yo digo, Dalton, dime qué verbo va aquí en esta oración. Y Dalton, bueno, no lo dice de la manera correcta, ok, muy bien, no pasó nada, pero Dalton estaba atento y lo contestó. Entonces, eso es lo que pido, que haya interacción, ok? So, another thing that you have to keep in mind, we're going to have workshops, we're going to have activities, and those activities and workshops, they must be delivered on the day that I'm telling you, no later, because if you deliver those activities later, you will start losing points, okay? Se va a enviar talleres, actividades. Esas actividades y talleres que se envíen van a tener que ser entregadas en los tiempos que se indiquen, ¿sí? Para que no pierdan puntos, porque va a haber actividades que se dice, me invento, pueden entregarlas hasta el viernes 10 de la mañana. Obviamente si le entregan 10 y 1, 10 y 5, 10 y 10, no hay problema, ¿no? Pero si ya le entregan ese mismo día, 10 de la noche, 5 de la tarde o al siguiente día, o se dieron cuenta que no la tenían hecho dentro de 2 semanas, para no quedarme sin nota se la puedo entregar. No es lo conveniente, ¿ok? As you already know, all of us are right here in Zoom meetings, okay? So this is the official platform for each session. Remember, that is the same link for each class, okay? And as I told you before, each class is going to be recorded. So in case that you want to double check the activities or any instruction or comments that were made during the class, you can double check that. Okay, so I have been in la Academia de Idiomas for about 2 years, and Zoom has never crashed. En los 2 años que he estado en la Academia de Idiomas, Zoom ha rendido full bien, nunca es que se ha caído. Hubo un tiempo que tuvimos problemas con lo de la luz, recuerdan que tuvieron esos cortes, fue un desastre ese tiempo, pero igual salimos a flote. Pero Zoom no me ha fallado, pero de todas maneras es mejor prevenir que lamentar. Les pido que tengan también a mano la página o aplicación Google Meet, que también es de videoconferencias, para en caso de que llegara a fallar, pues nos trasladamos acá. En todos mis años aquí en la academia no ha sucedido, pero se los menciono. Now, we're going to have some rules right here, okay? And I don't want to say rules, but I want to say recommendations, okay? And I'm going to say these recommendations based on my experience, okay? Let me tell you something. You are paying money to be here, right? Están pagando ustedes para estar aquí. And at this point, in Ecuador and in any other part of the world, getting money is not easy, right? You have to work for it. A la final, algunos de ustedes pagan sus mismos estudios, a la final, sus padres les pagan sus estudios, pero es dinero al fin, ¿no? Entonces, se los digo en español y se los digo muy claro porque todo esto que les digo es en base a mi experiencia, ¿no? Hay estudiantes que como dicen, no, yo ya todito lo que le dice la mija Andrea entiendo, todito, yo podría dar la clase, ¿no? Pero casi, pero gringo, ¿no? Y es verdad, hay muchos alumnos que tienen un nivel muy bueno, pero sucede que la calificación no depende solo de su nivel. Hay actividades que cumplir, hay asistencias que alcanzar, ¿verdad? Entonces, no se confíen y no se descuiden, ¿no? Entiendo que ahorita muchos están de vacaciones. Si no es así, yo sé que igual algunos trabajan. Cada escenario es diferente, crean. Pero siempre consideren que están pagando por este curso y no es conveniente que echen a perder esa inversión que ustedes están haciendo. Entonces, first thing, okay, if you need help, let me know. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm getting paid. Si necesitan ayuda, pregúntenme. Para eso estoy aquí, ¿verdad? No dejen pasar algo que ustedes no les tengan claro. A mí me fascina que me pregunten, pero ¿cómo hizo eso? Es que no entiendo. Para poderlo, como yo siempre les digo a mis sobrinos, casi que con manzanas explicarlo, porque si no se entiende, pues hay que salir de ese vacío, porque si tenemos ese vacío, seguimos con vacíos y ya más allá es un hueco inmenso. Entonces, ask for help when you need it. No se entiende tampoco que algo que dije hace un momento se me lo vuelva a repetir porque no escuchar, ¿no? Porque ya ahí ya no es no entender, sino no prestar atención y a su vez falta de respeto, ¿ok? That is related with the second thing. Listen and follow directions, ¿ok? Listen carefully to all of the instructions that I'm going to tell you. The respect is not only for me, the respect is also for your classmates. So please, let's be a really respectful environment, okay? Tengamos un ambiente de respeto, como para qué empezar de malas, si necesariamente, bueno, perdón, si hacer las cosas mejor resultan mejor, ¿no? Entonces, tratemos de hacer las cosas con respeto. Les hago, por ejemplo, una acotación que me pasó en un nivel pasado, que un estudiante, él me dijo, ¿no? Como no tengo pruebas, yo elijo creer que eso pasó. Estaba con los primos y le habilitaron el micrófono y por ahí salió una palabrota, un insulto, ¿no? Entonces, eso no tiene cómo negarlo porque está siendo grabado. Entonces, mi deber como docente fue reportarlo a coordinación y bueno, tampoco por un error no se va a expulsar al alumno, pero se le hace una advertencia. Entonces, todo ese tipo de cosas que se pueden activar los micrófonos, tengan mucho cuidado para que no pasen ninguna de esas situaciones, ¿ok? Now, let's see. Okay, so keep in mind this. We have a WhatsApp group, right? I know that most of you already joined the WhatsApp group, but I'm gonna share with you the link once again, okay? This is the link right here. So if any of you is not in the group yet, just click right here and you are going to be joining the WhatsApp group, okay? In the WhatsApp group, I'm gonna be there. I'm there in the group, okay? Not only students, but also Miss Andrea is in the group, and also the infopedagogo, Alfredo, he's gonna be right there, okay? So right now, this is Victor Almeida, he's the director. So he's right here with us. Let me see if he is already, yes, he's right here. Welcome, Victor.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, how you doing?
Just fine. I just had this feeling, this necessity of joining and say hello to everybody and to give you, especially, the warmth welcome into this new cohort. I'm really glad that you're back. I'm glad that you have a full class here, lots of the students, they look happy. I mean, in spite of being driving, apparently, Stephen is driving, but he's still there in class, being part of the lesson. That's amazing. And so is Ronald. Ronald is also driving.
Yeah, a lot of driving we have today, correct.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Hello, Dalton. Good to see you there. I've got some familiar faces. Great kids. I just wanted to say welcome to this new cohort. I hope that your stay here during this journey of learning, just to give you the best of the best, and you can actually get the best of this. You've got one of our greatest teachers here at Academia, Andrea Rodriguez. She's so devoted to what she does. She's really, really passionate about teaching. So you're lucky. So make good use of this. Profit as much as you can. Whatever you need, please let your teacher know, or let all of us know, right? I hope you learn a lot. Try to learn as much as you can. Profit this time. This is the only time you have to speak English, so practice as much as you can and enjoy it.
Thank you very much for your kind words, Victor, and for taking the time to join the session. I really
Yes,
appreciate
I will now from time to time, now that I've got a little bit more of time during the morning, especially, but I'll try to do this to this, you all deserve it. Our students deserve, a warm welcome, and I just need to know who our people are, everybody who's behind academia, because you students, you guys, you make academia with teachers, right? So thank you very much for your time, and just keep going.
Thank you, Victor.
Bye-bye.
Okay, guys, so I'm gonna start sharing my screen once again. That was the director, right? My boss, I will say. He's really open to any suggestions. So if you want to talk to him about anything, you can go with him as well, right? In the Academia de Idiomas, we have Victor Almeida as the director. We also have Arturo Ramirez. He is the coordinator. He is an amazing guy. If you have any problem regarding, I don't know, your connection about any topic, you can talk to him as well because he's really helpful. And the guy that sent you this, I already told you, this is Alfonso Gutierrez, Pedagogo. If you have any issues with your Moodle platform, with your passwords, you can go with Alfonso, okay? So let's see where, okay, so I don't know if you guys heard Victor about the fact that Ronald was driving. So Ronaldo Zarauz.
Hola, teacher, dígame.
Ronaldo, Víctor cuando ingresó dijo que estabas manejando. Entendería que por algo el día de hoy pasó esto. No es lo ideal porque necesitamos tu full attention mientras estás en la clase, ¿no? Entonces, por favor, que sea eso por el día de hoy porque, bueno, estamos dando instrucciones, pero más adelante vamos a trabajar. ¿Ok? Thank you, Ronaldo.
Ya, teacher.
Ok. Let me share my screen once again, and okay. So let me check. Okay. So I already shared the WhatsApp group link. And right here you have some, again, not rules, but I will say recommendations for your class. So the first thing, you need a quiet space for the classes, okay? Because I mean, I know that in some points, probably you are going to be on your office or you're going to be on somebody's house, okay? I get it, but try to be in a quiet place so I can hear you and you can hear me, okay? One thing about the cameras, about the internet connection. Una cosa que sí quisiera mencionarles sobre la cámara, sobre la conexión de internet, ¿verdad? Son aparatos electrónicos, por ende pueden fallar, ¿verdad? Lo entiendo totalmente. Pero si su cámara está dañada el día de hoy, ¿verdad? No los mando a comprar una cámara porque no siempre está dentro de nuestros presupuestos, pero hay alternativas, ¿verdad? O se conectan desde el celular, o se la piden prestada a alguna amiga, o se van a la casa de su tía, a la casa de su primo, pero se puede resolver. Entonces, si yo veo que un estudiante, 1, 2, 3 clases, no, Miss, tengo la cámara dañada, no, Miss, tengo la cámara dañada, no es algo aceptable, ¿ok? Lo mismo con el internet. Una puede ser que falle, ¿verdad? Pero asimismo, ¿no? Si yo ya sé que mi internet falla, ok, me comunico con la compañía, o si ya sé que me cortaron el internet, pues me voy a un lugar público en donde yo pueda conectarme a Wi-Fi. Tomar alternativas, ¿verdad? Ser recursivo. So keep that in mind, okay? Now, another thing, use an appropriate clothes for the class, okay? I don't want to see guys in BBDs or any other invading suits, right? Or I don't want to see you laying in your bed. I once have a student that I remember that he was laying in his bed the whole class. And he was saying, no, miss, I have a neck ache. And I was like, no, this is not acceptable, okay? So please try to have a good presence whenever you turn on your camera. Okay, so please, Steven, I don't see your camera. I need your camera on, Steven Seminario. Same thing with Alison Toala. I need your cameras on. Alison, Steven, you guys are there? Thank you, Alison. Okay, let's continue. Another thing that I have to mention, we are going to use, I will say, some technological resources, right? And those resources are, first of all, the Moodle platform, the one that I already showed you. But we also going to use Alticia. I'm going to explain about Alticia in a while. We're going to use Zoom meetings, Google Drive, and Flipgrid. Okay, so my suggestion at this point is, if you don't have a Gmail account, create one. Okay, si no tienen una cuenta de Google, créenla, because you are going to need a Google account for most of these platforms. Okay, so how do you create a Google account? You just go to Gmail and you create an account, and that is it. Okay, you go to gmail.com. You can say Gmail. And right here you have crear, iniciar sesión, crear cuenta. So you just go right here and you create an account. Okay, remember that the Google account looks like at gmail.com, ¿verdad? Así luce una cuenta Gmail, @gmail.com, más el usuario que ustedes elijan. So, if you don't have one at this point, please create one. I already told you that if you have any questions, please tell me so I can solve those questions for you. Every activity will be grade over 10, and please pay attention. The final quiz will be online. You don't have to move to Universidad Católica building, no, it will be online, okay? So I'm going to continue with the explanation, but until this point, do you have any questions? Okay, so I'm going to continue. If you have any further questions, let me know, okay? So I already mentioned this. I told you that please notice that ADI, Academia Idiomas, we manage our own schedule of activities. So right here, you can check where are the days that we will have classes, okay? Week 1 is today, right? We start on February 15th on 2024 and so on. Our next class, it's going to be next week on Tuesday, February 20, and also Thursday, February 22nd, okay? And the last day of our course, it's going to be on April 9, 2024, okay? Now, at this point, I need your full attention, okay? Please pay really good attention to the instructions that I'm going to tell you right now. So let's start. These are the course evaluation policies. So it's important that you know that the final grade is obtained following certain components. It's not only one thing. Remember that I told you that I have some students with really good level of English, and even that they fail because they don't complete the additional components. Okay, so the first component, Alticia platform. Okay, what is Alticia? I'm going to tell. Okay, that Alticia platform is equivalent to 20% of the final grade. So this is going to be 2 points, 2 out of 10 points. Okay, entonces este primer componente, Alticia, es 20% de la nota total, es decir, 2 puntos. Okay, so let me show you what is Alticia. Let me close this. I'm going to continue with that in a bit. So right here in your Moodle platform, you have Mis Cursos, right? And right here, this is English level 3C. This is cohort 9, ¿verdad? La corte 9. We have had previous cohorts. So right here you have something. I add this, ¿verdad? Yo elegí poner esto para que no se pierdan porque Alticia tiene diferentes niveles. Okay, entonces ya les voy a explicar a qué me refiero con esta acotación que les he puesto. So the first thing that you are going to find in your Moodle platform is Alticia Estudiantes. This is the platform that I was referring before. Let me open this because I want to show you both things. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I was right here, okay? So Alticia platform, 20%. Progress in the A2.1 level course plan must be at 100% for intensive course, okay? Let me show you what I'm referring to. So in this link, you are going to click it. And right here, you are going to find Alticia, okay? So what is Alticia? Alticia is this amazing platform where you can improve your English, because I'm going to tell you something. 4 hours per week is not enough to get better in English. Les voy a decir algo. El que nosotros estemos aquí 4 horas a la semana no es suficiente para mejorar su inglés. El trabajo también es autónomo, es asíncrono. And Alticia is a platform that will help you to improve your level of English. So you're going to see something like this, right? The level of English that you will need to choose is this one right here, A2. Let me check if Dayanara Rosero, okay, she's gone. Okay, let me go back. So I was telling you that the level of English that you will need is A2, right? That's why I also add that right here. So there is no losing points right here. So whenever you come to Alticia, you will have to choose not minus A1, no A1, but A2. It is important that you choose the correct level. Otherwise, you are not going to have the points, okay? So once again, right here, let me I'm going to close the session. I'm just doing the same thing I was doing before, okay? but from the beginning. So right here, once again, you are going to have mi idioma de aprendizaje has to be English, right? And right here, you have the nivel de misión, right? Your mission. You are going to choose A2, okay? So how do you know if you get all of the points, all of the progress? Right here, you can see your progress, right? So, I'm asking any of you, les pregunto, ¿alguno de ustedes quisiera compartir su pantalla para que puedan ver cómo lo ven ustedes como estudiantes? Yo los guío y así el resto de estudiantes puede ver y todos quedamos súper claros de cómo elegir el nivel correcto. Any volunteer? ¿Algún voluntario? Okay, no volunteers? Okay. So just give me a second because I want to be sure about something.
Yo puedo.
Okay, thank you very much, Angeles. I'm going to give you the permits. Give me a second. I'm going to start sharing my screen. And Angeles, there you go. Okay, Angeles, whenever you're ready, you can share your screen. Amazing.
¿Sí?
Sí, correcto.
Ya.
Ok, exacto. Ahí tú tienen dos opciones, ¿verdad? Ya conozco mi nivel o haz la prueba de idiomas. Lo que aquí no es recomendación, sino que les digo qué hacer es ya conozco mi nivel. Entonces le das clic ahí y ahí buscas el nivel que les indiqué, que sería A2. Correcto. Validar. ¿Ok? Y ahí, si ustedes se fijan, ya está mi idioma de aprendizaje, inglés me indica, que es el que obviamente ustedes van a escoger, porque hay alemán, hay como 23 idiomas, ¿no? Mi plan de aprendizaje A2.1 está, Ángeles, en el nivel correcto, ¿verdad? Y dice que la lección actual que tiene ahí abierta es Talking About Your Family. Su progreso, ahí abajo se ve un porcentaje, aún no tiene nada porque recién inició. Entonces, ese es el progreso en que ustedes tienen que, en estas 8 semanas, completar 100%, ¿verdad? Si ustedes obviamente completan 50%, no va a ser la nota completa, sino que van a ser 5 puntos. Si son 80%, 8 puntos y de esa manera se va obviamente ponderando, ¿sí? Entonces, recomendación. Hay muchos chicos que dicen, tengo 8 semanas, yo en la 7ª comienzo a hacer. No les recomiendo eso. ¿Por qué? Y aquí traigo acotación una vez más esto de la tecnología. Esto es una plataforma que no es gratuita, ¿verdad? Que la Academia de Idiomas ha decidido invertir en esto. Y como toda aplicación, siempre están en busca de mejora, ¿no? Entonces hay veces que la están actualizando y la plataforma se cae por 8 horas, por un día. Y ustedes dicen, no, es que todavía tengo un día para completar el 100%, yo me pongo el día después. Pero justo en ese tiempo no pueden ingresar y no completan el 100%. Entonces, esto de aquí, con que ustedes le dediquen 1 hora diaria, fácilmente completan. Hay unas personas que son súper competitivas y que creo que en la 2ª semana ya han completado el 100%, ¿no? Pero en ese caso, yo les hago esa recomendación. Permítanme un segundo. Ok. Ángeles, te consulto. ¿A ti te quedó claro o tienes alguna consulta de cómo proseguir?
No se me quedó claro, gracias.
Ok, ya ahí te quedó seteado a ti, tú ya no tendrías que hacer nada, el resto de tus compañeros simplemente seguir tu ejemplo, ok? Thank you very much, Ángeles, for collaborating with this class. Amazing thing. Okay, so until this point, guys, do you have any question? Okay, if you don't have any question, okay, Cristel.
Miss, en la plataforma, si yo me equivoco, hay la posibilidad de volverlo a hacer. ¿O me va calificando?
Aquí en Alticia,
Ajá, en Altice.
sí, tienes cómo volverlo a hacer. De hecho, no, por como tú te das cuenta, no es tanto que te da una nota y esa nota es la que te va. Aquí Alticia ves el progreso, ¿no? Entonces tú puedes repetir la lección, pero una vez que ya la hayas hecho, digamos, la actividad te sale que sacaste 8 de los 10 posibles puntos. Tú podrías igual avanzar porque ya completaste esa actividad, pero también te da la posibilidad de decir, puedes repetirla para que veas en qué te equivocaste y como que aprender sobre ella. Tienes cualquiera de las dos opciones.
Ok, thank you.
Okay. Any other question, guys? Okay, I'm going to continue then with we were checking the evaluation policies, okay? So that was Alticia. Remember that we have 10 possible points, right? We are just discussing these 2 points of Alticia, so we still have 8 points to discuss. The next 2 points are related with the Moodle platform, okay? The Moodle platform is this one right here, okay? And in this case, the activities that I'm referring to are this, okay? Estas son las actividades del Moodle. Y les voy a indicar algo, por favor, antes de que accedan a cualquier cosa. Si ustedes se fijan, no les aparece todas porque yo las tengo ocultas, pero poco a poco se las voy a ir desbloqueando, ¿verdad? Ahorita solo les va a aparecer esta. Please do not do any of the activities if I don't tell you to do the activities. No hagan ninguna actividad si yo no les digo que la hagan, ¿ok? Yo entiendo que quieren meterse a ver qué es lo que hay, válido, pero no se adelante, ¿sí? Eso como primer punto. Ahora, estas actividades, ustedes han de decir, ¿qué? ¿De dónde salen? ¿De dónde sale este muro? ¿Ok? El muro lo que hace, este es un trabajo de Alfonso, es de que traslada este ebook que ustedes ven aquí, lo traslada acá. Este es el libro oficial que nosotros vamos a utilizar. Ya también les voy a decir nombre y cómo conseguirlo. Es gratuito, no se preocupen, no tienen que gastar en nada. So let me tell you something. Take a look. This is the first unit, right? Unit, right here you have grammar, vocabulary, and if you can see, let me go to, it's page 4, right? So you go right here and you have where are you from? And take a look. It's the same one. Where are you from? And you have the first activity. SV stands for a student book, home and family. You're gonna see that you have this one right here, home and family. So basically, you don't need this book right here. The only thing that you need to is access to this. But anyway, if you want to download this book, you can also do it. And I'm gonna tell you how to do it in a couple of minutes, okay? So during all of our classes, we are going to work in this activity. I repeat, once again, do not access to this yet. No accedan todavía, simplemente miren lo que les voy a enseñar. So right here, if you click in this activity, you are going to have something like a questionnaire, right? You have 2 attempts. So if in the first one, you didn't do the activities correctly, you can do another try, okay? So there you have 20 minutes, and then you have vista previa. So take a look. It's a similar thing of this book, right? But the difference is that right here is digital, right? Electronic. So that's why I'm telling you, you don't need this, but if you want to download it, feel free to do it, okay? So since I was telling you during all of the classes, we are going to be completed this, right? So that is what I'm referring to 20% of 100% in the activities. Entonces, si yo les digo, chicos, hoy vamos a trabajar en esta 1, 2, 3, bla, 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 ¿verdad? Y si ustedes las completan todas, obviamente el porcentaje va a ir subiendo y al final del curso completarán el 100%. Pero si, por ejemplo, ese día no vienen a clases o ese día no hicieron la actividad, pues ese 100% ya no va a ser 100%, sino que va a ser 86 y ya no van a tener la totalidad de los puntos y va a ir bajando, ¿no? Entonces, that is another thing that I mentioned. Entonces, ahí viene esta acotación que se las hice, ¿no? Puede que tengan un nivel excelente de inglés al hablarlo, pero no es solamente de hablarlo y escribirlo, sino de seguir este plan de estudio, por lo cual están dentro de un curso de suficiencia de inglés. Okay? Now, let's see. Any questions about the Moodle platform and the equivalent of 20%? Okay. So let's see. Right there, we already have 4 points, right? We still are missing 6 points. So the next 2 points, right, are going to be projects, group work, extracurricular activities. So any activity, any additional workshops, any video that you have to upload, any presentation, or any other activity that is not related with Alticia or not related with the Moodle platform, it's going to be included in this component, okay? Cualquier actividad extracurricular que no incluya nada de las actividades del Moodle platform o lo que hacen en Alticia, se lo pone acá. ¿Cómo? Cuando les mande a grabar algún video, cuando hagamos algún workshop, cuando tengan que subir algún documento, cuando hagan alguna presentación, ¿ok? Ese tipo de contenido va a ir aquí. Y ojo, yo les voy a decir, chicos, esta actividad que vamos a hacer corresponde a esta categoría. So, you are aware of the points that you have to reach, ¿ok? Any questions about this? Okay, so let's move. We already have 2 points of Alticia, 2 points of the Moodle platform, and 2 points of projects, group work, or extracurricular activities. So we still have 4 points to reach. And those 4 points are related to the final exam, okay? And keep something in mind. The exam, it's 4 points, 40%, right? That inside that exam, you have to be aware that we have 2 components. We have the written part and we have the oral part. The written part, it's gonna be based on the computer. You will have to access to the Moodle platform on the date that the Academia de Idiomas has assigned to us, and you will have to choose some options, write a paragraph, right? And also you will have the oral exam. And as you can see right here, the oral exam will be conducted via Zoom with another examiner teacher from the Language Academy. I'm going to be more clear about this. Give me a second. So this is, I don't have any Vaquerizo Cepeda. Ok, les decía, ¿no? Ese examen de 40% va a tener dos componentes. El componente escrito, que va a ser en una computadora y va a ser en la misma plataforma Moodle, en la fecha que la Academia de Idiomas nos indique, que por lo general es el último día de clases. Y la otra parte va a ser la parte oral, que así como ustedes están en este cuarto, en esta sala, ¿verdad? Va a haber una serie de preguntas en donde no yo, no la mija Andrea, sino que otro docente que de otro curso va a venir a calificarnos, ¿verdad? Esto se lo ha hecho por la imparcialidad que da el que una persona externa que no conoce nada pueda percibir cuál es su nivel de inglés. ¿Ok? Okay, this is Alticia. I already told you Alticia. I want to tell you, okay, this is what I want to tell you right now. The final evaluation or the exam, right? So I told you already, 20% written quiz. Right here in the written quiz, you are going to cover writing, right? You're gonna get a prompt saying, write about your last holiday, or write about your favorite movie, write, I will say, a 115 words paragraph about your family, okay? That is the writing part. The grammar part is whenever you will have to use your skills regarding to grammar. For example, what's the comparative of big? Bigger, the biggest, right? So that is the grammar part. The listening is where you are going to find audio tracks and you will have to choose the correct option, the true or false options, okay? Reading. In this part, in the reading section, you are going to find a paragraph and you will have to choose the correct options regarding that paragraph. And also you have vocabulary. Vocabulary, it's saying, for example, you have a description. What is the device that allows you to talk to your family? And you're gonna have several options. Cell phone, you also have a glass, and you also have a house. So in that case, cell phone will be the right choice. And the last but not least a skill that will be covered on the final exam is the speaking skill, okay? That is the one that I'm telling you. Some other teacher will come to the class, to the virtual session, and will assess the oral quiz. Not me, but another teacher, okay? So do I have any questions until this point? Okay, let me just check. Steven Seminario, your camera. Evelyn Guaman, I don't see that you are on the camera. Genesis Toledo. Mateo Jimenez. Okay, guys, I really appreciate your help. So I'm gonna start sharing my screen once again. And well, right here you also have what I already mentioned, the Moodle platform, right? 20%. And right here you have the access if you don't have it yet. Basically, this is gonna take you to this page right here, okay? Okay, so this is the book I was telling you about, right? The material. Give me a second, because I don't know who she is. Okay, so this is the book I was telling you about. This is the name, English File Pre-Intermediate Student Book. 3rd edition, okay? And as you can see right here, this is free. You can just download it for you, okay? Keep something in mind that the version, right, is the student book because you also have teaching book and workbook. No, you need to find the student book, okay? You can look it up on internet and the ebook is open, free to download it. So if you want to download it, that is optional, okay? Because as I was telling you before, we already have the content right here. So you can go to Google and type or just copy this English file pre-intermediate student book 3rd edition student book, and you can download it, okay? Now, I cannot share the book that I have because that is not ethical, but if, let's say, Angeles get the book, right? She's able to download it. If Angeles want to share the book with the rest of your classmates, you can do it, okay? Yo no puedo compartirles el libro porque a pesar de que sea de libre uso y que se lo pueda descargar gratuitamente, no es ético. Dentro de los profesores no se suele hacer eso. Pero sí, por ejemplo, Ángeles va a Google y pone el libro, lo encuentra, puede compartirlo con ustedes, ya sea por aquí, por el grupo de WhatsApp o como ustedes quieran. ¿Ok? Any questions about this, guys, before I continue? Okay. Genesis. Now, this is important, guys. I don't know if you were able that I was checking the attendance or the list of names right here, right? So it's not only that you complete the activities, it's not only that you have a fluent English, but it's also about coming to the class. Because in order to approve this level, you need at least 70% of your attendance, okay? So it has happened before in my classes, like, unfortunately, some students, they approve the course with the grade, but they are not approving the course because of the attendance. Me ha sucedido que alumnos aprueban en cuanto a su nota, pero no aprueban con la asistencia porque o no vienen o no encienden la cámara. So please, guys, keep that in mind, okay? And the minimum grade to approve the level is 7 out of the 10 points, okay? So if you want to, you can take a picture of it, but remember that I'm always gonna tell you about the minimum attendance. Now, right here you find a quote about, this is a quote from Amy Chua, okay? She's an influencer. She's an influencer that has been in the media for a long time. So, let's see. Michael Tigreros, Cristel Cepeda, please, your cameras. Okay, Michael, can you please read this quote right here from Let's Until Bravery?
Leo,
Yes, please.
let's find some inspiration. Do you know what a foreign accent is? It's a sign of bravery.
Thank you very much, Michael. So this is a quote, as I was saying, I got this from Amy Chua. We have, let's find some inspiration. Do you know what a foreign accent is? It's a sign of bravery. I don't know if you guys have ever her speaking, Sofia Vergara, right? She has an accent, right? A really strong accent. So the fact that we have some struggles, we have an accent, that we are not fluent in English, is not something that we should be feeling sad or feeling embarrassment. No, because we already manage Spanish, right? Nosotros ya hablamos excelente español. Y el que queramos aprender otro idioma, manejar otro idioma, es algo que es un signo de valentía. No lo vean como algo de avergonzarse. Yo aquí, hasta donde tengo entendido, todos ustedes son ecuatorianos. Yo sé que he de tener unos guayacos, he de tener de Babahoyo, de Machala, de Cuenca, de Quito, de todas las partes de Ecuador. Por ende, todos vamos a tener acento. No hay ningún gringo acá. Entonces, por favor, no tengan miedo de hablar. Si ustedes no hablan, no vamos a llegar a ningún lado. ¿Ok? Eso punto 1. Punto 2. Lo que hacemos aquí 4 horas a la semana es bueno, sí, pero no es suficiente, ¿no? Ustedes necesitan también trabajar alticia, necesitan trabajar de manera asíncrona, también de manera independiente, ¿no? Y yo les voy a decir 2 cosas, 2 métodos comprobados en cómo ustedes pueden mejorar su inglés, ¿no? Tienen que haber escuchado la típica de que vean series, que vean películas en inglés sin subtítulos, y sí, yo soy la prueba viviente que así se aprende inglés, ¿verdad? Yo aprendí viendo Friends. Friends es una serie súper amigable con el idioma, no utiliza un lenguaje muy complicado. Por ende, esa fue mi base para inglés. Obviamente ya después me certifiqué y todo, pero yo no estuve en una escuela ni nada. En mi colegio el inglés era muy básico, así que yo le debo mi nivel de inglés a justamente sumergirme en el idioma, ¿verdad? La inmersión en el idioma. Una recomendación, y podría ser inocente que suene, o a la final ustedes dicen, a mí me va a hacer perder el tiempo. Una recomendación es que uno puede ver caricaturas, dibujos animados en inglés. ¿Por qué? Porque utilizan un lenguaje súper básico. Y no solamente eso, sino que también utilizan mucho la parte visual, ¿no? En Peppa Pig o Blue y esos dibujos animados, ellos te dicen sí, no te dicen yes, the pen, they say the pen, and they want to show you what they are referring to. Entonces, es una buena manera. Y otra buena manera, que van a decir, la mí se está volviendo loca, pero es algo que también yo lo hago todos mis días, es que cuando pienso, ¿verdad? Esa vocecita que uno tiene en su cabeza, mi voz piensa en inglés, ¿no? Cuando yo hago esas reflexiones, lo trato de hacer en inglés. Entonces son cosas que a mí me han servido mucho y bueno, no es que me las inventé yo, son métodos comprobados que se los indico en caso de que deseen también acatarlos, ¿ok? Now, in the last slide, you have this. This is basically my information. This is my number. As I was telling you before, I'm also in the WhatsApp group. So if you want to text me, if you want to tell me something, you can do it. I can see that, for example, Alison texts me, but I haven't had the chance to text her back. Okay, Mercedes Correa also texts me, but I haven't had the chance to text her back, okay? This is my institutional email, the one from La Universidad Católica, and this is my personal email, the Gmail one, okay? So if you want to also send an email to me, feel free to do it. And right here, this is the email from La Academia de Idiomas. And right here, you have the QR code from access to the WhatsApp contact of La Academia de Idiomas, okay? So, do you have any questions until this point? Okay, so right now, the next thing that I'm going to do is that I'm gonna start passing the attendance. Usually, This is something that I do first thing in the morning. That is the first thing that I do in the class, okay? Right now, because it's the first day and I have to tell you about the guidelines, I'm doing this at 10:35, right? But usually I'm going to do this at 9, okay? Remember, our classes start at 9. So let me add something. I'm gonna add right here 70% minimum attendance. Okay. Okay, so you can have that on mind the whole time. And then I'm gonna add this. Okay, another thing that let me Thursdays and Tuesdays. It's going to be from 9 until 1 p.m. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you for 2 minutes because I'm gonna grab a glass of water, okay? 2 minutos, voy a ver algo de agua y regresamos con la lista. Okay, guys, thank you for those 2 minutes. So right now, I'm gonna start passing the attendance, and before doing that, I'm going to ask you to kindly turn on your cameras, okay? Steven, Angeles, Jelliver, please, cameras. Thank you very much. Let me now share my screen. Okay. So this is, I will say, the official register of the attendance right here. This is something that it's only for me, but if you want to double check your attendance, you can also access to this file. But how are you gonna do that? I'm gonna show you how, okay? Right here, you have class resources. This is the Moodle platform. So right here you have Alticia, you have Enlace Zoom, you have the guidelines that I just showed you, this one right here, okay? I'm gonna close this. And the next link, I'm sorry, the next section is class resources. Right here you have class notes. This is something that I'm going to tell you in a while, but I want that you guys focus on attendance 3C. So if you click right here, you are going to be able to see this. You are not going to be able to modify it, right? Only to check it out. You cannot make any change or any changes into this, okay? But you can visualize it. So right here, you have the name of the course, that is 1C. This is the beginning of the course that, as I was telling you before, is February 15. And right here, you have your names, okay? You have your names and your last names, and this is the email, the institutional email from La Católica, okay? So another thing that I'm going to find right here is that the course is the intensive modality, and it's 8 weeks. And right here you have all of the classes, right? Week 1, week 2, with the respective dates. So let's start, okay? If you hear your name, you can either say here, you can either say hello, you can either say good morning, right? But avoid saying present. Present is something that we use in Spanish, not in English, okay? So avoid saying present. Here and good morning are good ways to say that you are there during the class, okay? Let me highlight this with, okay, this color right here, okay? So avoid present. So let's start with Mr. Alan Acuña.
Present.
Okay, so Alan, remember, avoid saying present. Evita decir presente. That is something that we use in Spanish. Nosotros utilizamos presente en español, pero en inglés el equivalente de decir presente es it's saying here. Here, okay? You can either say good morning or you can either say hello. Okay, Alan? Now, Iskra Bermúdez. Iskra Bermúdez. Elizabeth Cambisaca. David Carvajal.
Here.
Amazing. Thank you, David. Cristel Cepeda.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Cristel. Thank you. Mercedes Correa. Mercedes Correa. Jeliver Cruz.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Jeliver. Rosa Kunishpuma.
Here, Miss.
Did I pronounce your last name correctly?
Correct pronunciation is Kunishpuma. Kunishpuma.
Kunishpuma. Okay, Kunishpuma.
Yes.
Thank you. Let me do something. Kunishpuma. I'm gonna do this. Okay, Kunishpuma. So I can know how to properly pronounce it. Now, Ivan Ganchoso. Ivan
Yes,
Ganchoso.
teacher. Here.
Thank you, Ivan. Ileana Garcia.
Here.
Thank you, Ileana. Mauricio Garzón.
Here.
Thank you, Mauricio. Evelyn Guamán.
Good morning.
Good morning, Evelyn. Thank you. Mateo Jiménez. Mateo Jiménez. Wendy López.
Good morning.
Good morning, Wendy.
Teacher, Mateo Jimenez is writing on the chat.
Okay, let me check. Okay, Mateo, thank you. Let me set the attendance. Thank you very much. Let's see, Maylene Lopez.
Good morning.
Good morning, Maylene. María de los Ángeles Cedeño.
Here, Miss.
Thank you, María de los Ángeles. I have to I have to fix this. Okay, Valentina Minda. Valentina Minda. Wilmer Miranda.
Good morning.
Good morning, Wilmer. Dalton Moreno.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Dalton. Miguel Padilla. Miguel Padilla. Verónica Pinargote. Verónica Pinargote. Valeria Kishpi.
Here, Miss.
Thank you, Valeria. Ángel Reyes.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ángel. Thank you. Dayanara Rosero.
Here, Miss. Miss, una consultita.
Ujú.
¿El libro dónde se lo puede encontrar?
You can download it in internet. Just, okay, this is the name of the book. English file, pre-intermediate student book. Okay, I'm gonna send you this through the chat. You just type the name of the book on Google, and right there you're gonna find several websites where you can download it. Okay, let me know if you find it.
Miss, gracias. Es que no estaba encontrando, solamente he encontrado de pago hasta el momento.
Okay, keep looking. If any of you guys find or eventually find the book, feel free to share it with the rest of your classmates, okay? You can do it, I cannot, okay? That's why I'm telling you the name of the book so you can find it by yourself. Okay, so we have Dayanara, and let's continue with Steven Seminario. Okay, Angeles. Thank you, Steven. I just, Angeles is sharing the link through the WhatsApp group. So just go to the WhatsApp group and click into the link so you can check the book and you can download it. Blanca Solano. Blanca Solano. Helen Solis.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Helen. Michael Tigreros.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Michael. Alison Toala.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning, Alison. Genesis Toledo.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Genesis. Paulo Zambrano.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Paulo. Ángeles Zambrano.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Ángeles. And finally, Ronaldo Saraus.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning, Ronaldo. Okay, let's do a roll call just in case that any of the missing students arrive to the class, okay? Iskra Bermúdez. Elizabeth Cambisaca. Mercedes Correa. Valentina Minda. Miguel Padilla. Verónica Pinargote. Blanca Solano. Okay, guys, so let's start working because I think that I already mentioned all of the basic guidelines and all of the basic instructions on how we are going to handle this, okay? Let me tell you something before we start, okay? So right here, you also remember that I told you about this section, class resources. So I told you that this second link, right, if you click it, you're going to be able to check your attendance, right? Because right here, if you go to the final part, you're going to see how many you have been attending, the missing ones, and the percentage of your attendance until this point, okay? Now, another link that you will find is this, class notes, okay? You can click right here and you are going to find this document. So once again, this is something that you can go and download it, but you cannot modify this document because it's mine, right? And if you modify it, probably you can confuse the rest of your classmates. But if you want to have this file, you can just go to File or Archivo, and you are going to go to the download option. You can download it or you can just see it right here from the browser, okay? So basically these class notes are all of the notes that I'm going to, let's say, add during the class that are related with the content that we are going to check on that day, okay? So this is like a notebook. This is like a board. Este va a ser como una pizarra mía, como un cuaderno de anotaciones que va a ir relacionado con los temas que vamos viendo, okay? Okay, so let's see and let's start working, okay? You have the first unit, this unit right here, unit 1A. This is the only one that at this point you are going to check, you are going to be able to visualize, okay? Now, as you can see, we are going to cover all of this, right? 1A, 1B, 1C, then we have a 1C, well, right here we also have workbooks. But I want to tell you this, okay? We are not going to cover the whole book. No, we are only going to cover half of the book because as you're going to be able to visualize right here, you have a unit number 1, unit number 2, number 3, number 4, 5, and you have until number 12, right? But in this level, we are only going to cover until unit 6, okay? This is the top, right? Right here, we are going to cover until unit 6, And whenever you move forward into level 4, in level 4, you are going to cover from 7 until 12, okay? So let me just go to this right here, okay? So this is the first unit, this one right here. Please do not do any activity unless I tell you to do the activity. Okay, so this is the unit that we are going to cover, and right here in each unit we are going to have 3 sections, okay? Let me show you about the sections. Okay, you have this G, you have also the V, and you have P, okay? The G stands for grammar. So in this unit 1A, we are going to check a grammar content. Let me refresh this. Grammar content related with word orders in questions. Into the vocabulary section, we are going to check common verb phrases, spelling and numbers, and the P stands for pronunciation. Right here, we are going to check vowel sounds and the alphabet, okay? So this is the title. This is the main title of the unit, Unit 1A. Wilmer Miranda, can you please read the title of Unit 1A?
Yes, where are you from?
Correct. Thank you very much, Wilmer. Let me this move. Okay. Okay, David Carvajal, can you please read the blue bubble, and I'm going to read the white bubble.
What do you do? I am university.
Correct. What do you do? I'm at university. Okay, so this is only an introduction of the content that we are about to cover. Okay, so let's go to our Moodle platform and let's click into this first activity. The activity that you are going to click on is SB. SB stands for a student book. And the title of this is Home and Family. Okay, so click that activity. And as I was telling you before, you have 2 attempts. So if you don't do it good on the first attempt, you can try another time, okay? So right here, you have all of these options, okay? Okay, you have where you from. Correct. Where are you from? Correct. Then you have where you born. This is something that already happened. This is something that is in the past. So which one do you think is a right option right here? Let's go with the next one, okay? We have where do you, okay? You have also do you in a house or a flat? Do you any brothers and sisters? Do you any pets? Okay, so this is the exact same thing that you can find in the book, right? So this is only like an introduction. Okay, so I'm going to give you 2 minutes to try to figure it out, which are the correct words right here, okay? María de los Ángeles, okay. Just try to figure it out which words belong in each of these gaps. Okay, let's have 2 minutes and then we check the answers. Vamos a tener 2 minutos. Traten de saber qué son las palabras que van en cada uno de estos espacios. Ok. Okay, guys. Remember that if you want to participate in the class, you can raise your hand, okay? So you can tell me the answer. So do I have any volunteer for the second one? We have where you born, okay? Dayanara.
Are.
Okay, so you're choosing the same one from right here. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to explain you something, okay? Let me go to basically the class notes, okay? Let me go, I'm going to go right here. So the first one that we have is, where are you from, right? So this is the first one right here. And this is the verb to be. Now, the second question is where, and we have a gap, you born. So this one right here, it's happening right now, right? It's happening on the present because I'm telling you, hey, where are you from? So at this point, I'm living in Guayaquil, right? So if somebody said, where are you from? I'm gonna say, I'm from Guayaquil, right? But in this case, I'm talking about born, something that happened in the past because I already born, right? So this is something from the past. So are, it's related to the present. We need to use a different verb that is in the past tense. So
Was.
yes, I mean, we have was, right? But we only use was with I, he, she, and it. We use another verb to be with you, we, and they. Which one do you think it is the different verb to be that goes right here?
Sería where.
Correct, where, okay, where, correct. So before we move forward into this, let me explain you this. I know that you are familiar with this, but I'm going to refresh your memory because I know that sometimes we are a bit rusty about this, okay? Just remember something. We have two groups of verbs, okay? We have the verb to be, that is the basic verbs. We even have a meme, ¿verdad? Tenemos un meme del verbo to be que dice, cuando domine el verbo to be no diré nada, pero habrá señales, right? So, verb to be is the basic verb, okay? Now, we also have the rest of the verbs. The rest of the verbs are the verbs that imply an action. Entonces, el resto de los verbos son esos verbos que implican una acción. El verbo to be es algo para decir lo que yo soy, cómo yo me siento, de dónde soy, ¿verdad? Para eso se utiliza el verbo to be. El resto de los verbos implican una acción. And you're going to see right here. I play soccer. Hay una acción ahí. Yo estoy jugando. I cook fish for dinner. She watches TV. There's an action. But in this case, there is no action. I can say, I am sad. Right? I'm telling you my feelings. I am sad. You can also say, you are Ecuadorian. I'm talking about nationalities, right? You can also say, she is pretty. I'm describing her appearance, right? So we use the verb to be for nationalities, nationality. We use for feelings. We also use for describing. We can also use this for a time. We can also use this for weather, okay? Because I can say it is hot, right? Or I can say it is cold, or I can say the time. I can say it is 11:08. So in this particular case, what happened is that the verb to be, we have it in present, and we also have it in past, okay? Remember that we have different tenses. We have the present tense, the past tense, and the future tense, okay? So in the present tense is, Marta is from London, nationality. You are Ecuadorian. Nick is happy. Bob and Anna are late. I am a student. But this verb to be in past tense, this is was, this is where, this is also was, this is where again, and in this case, it's going to be was. That's why in this activity, the correct option is where were you born, right? Because born already happened. Ya pasó, ya nacimos, está en el pasado. No tiene sentido que diga, ¿dónde tú naces? Right? No, ¿dónde naciste? Where were you born? Now, let's see the next one. Right here, we have many options. Where do you? And we can use like a lot of verbs. Any volunteer that wants, Alison?
Maybe, where do you live?
Correct. Where do you live? That is a good answer. You can also go with where do you study, right? Where do you cook, right? You can go on. But this one, I will say that is the most accurate one, okay? Thank you, Alison. What about the next one? Do you in a house or a flat?
Live.
Live, correct. Do you live in a house or a flat? Correct. Anybody knows what a flat is?
Departamento.
Correct. That is correct. Remember that there are two types of English, right? We have the American English that is spoken in North America, right? In United States, that is a valid English, but we also have the English from England. So there are certain terms that are quite different, similar al español latino y al español de España. Entre los dos nos entendemos, ¿no? Pero hay ciertos términos diferentes. Same thing with American English and English from England. So, flat is apartment in English from England. That apartment, you say it in English from United States, also known as American English, okay? There are many, many words that change depending on the English that you are using, okay? So, do you live in a house or a flat? Let's see the next one. Do you any brothers or sisters? Dayanara.
Have.
Correct. Have is possession, right? Do you have any brothers and sisters? Do you have any water? Do you have any money, right? You're asking if you have that object, that sibling, any of those things. Amazing, Dayanara. And we have the last one. Do you any pets, right? Pets.
Do you
cats.
like? Do
Yeah.
you like any pets?
Do you like any pets? Yes, it makes sense. Do you like any pets? But a better word will be any other option? Which one? You have pets, right?
A ver.
You can say, do you have any pets? Same thing as this, right? Once again, you can also say, do you like any pets? Makes sense. That is valid. It is correct. But a better fit is, do you have any pets? Okay? Because right here we have, where are you from? So, Paulo Zambrano, where are you from?
Leo,
No, I'm asking you this question to you, Paulo. Where are you from? For example, yeah, so my question for you, Paulo, is where are you from? Me, myself, I'm from
my
what?
from is Balsas.
Can you repeat the place? Baltas.
Balsas.
Balsas, okay. So, in this case, Paulo is from Balsas, okay? Where are you from? This is the question. In my case, I'm from Guayaquil. In the case of Paulo, he says, I'm from Balsas, okay? We also have, where were you born? Right? Where were you born? If somebody asks me this, I am going to answer, I was born in Guayaquil, okay? We have the next question. We have, where do you live? I live in Guayaquil, right? Where do you live? I live in Guayaquil. Then we have, do you live in a house or a flat? Do you live in a house or a flat? In my case, I live in a flat. Let's see the next one. Do you have any brothers and sisters? Do you have any brothers and sisters? I have a sister. Okay, and let's see Do you have any pets? Do you have any pets? I don't have any pets, okay? I'm doing this really fast because we are going to continue practicing this, so don't feel that we are not paying attention to this, okay? If you are feeling a bit confused, do not worry, okay? Just click on finish the attempt so you can save the activity, okay? Click it. It is important that you save the attempt so you can start with your progress in the Moodle platform, okay? So right here, you can see that we have all of the answers correct. Are, where, live, have, and have. Remember, if you don't have, if you didn't have all of the possible points, you can retry the activity. You have 2 attempts, okay? Algo importante. Es importante que escriban correctamente, es decir, aquí como está en medio de una oración, esto no tendría por qué ir con mayúscula are, ¿verdad? Sino tal cual así, porque también eso lo detectaría mal, porque no estaría bien que yo en medio de una oración escriba are con mayúscula. Now, let's close this activity and let's move into the next one, okay? It's also related with, in this case, job and studies. My job is being a teacher, right? And you guys studied in the Universidad Católica, right? So it's related with this. Please click into activity number 2, a student book, job, and studies. Okay, so look, guys, this is what I was telling you. I don't know if you guys already did this, but remember, do not move forward unless I'm telling you to, okay? Somebody want to say something? No? Okay. Let me check because I think that somebody's microphone is on. Okay, this one, it's better because in this case, let me do something. I'm sorry. Let me restart the tab, okay? Denme un segundito. Okay. As I was telling you, this one, it's better because in this case, you have the options, right? And the only thing that you need to do is basically to fill the gaps, right? So this topic is related with jobs and studies. And let's see, you have some questions, and those questions have like possible sequence, right? Let's see, you have the options do, are, like, speak, work, study, and go. Okay, so what you need to do in this point is try to add each of these words in the links, I'm sorry, in the gaps that you have right here, okay? I'm going to give you 1 minute so you can check it out and then we check the answers, okay? Okay, guys, if you want to participate, please raise your hand. Let's see question number 1. Okay, Dayanara, can you please read the whole question?
Study.
What do you study? Like this.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you not only to Dayanara something, but to all of you. It makes sense, right? It makes sense. What do you study? You can say, I study medicine, I study architecture, I study business administration, right? It makes sense. But like in any other subject, let's say that you are doing an exam, a math exam, ¿verdad? Como un examen de matemáticas. Cuando nos dan varias opciones, hay unas que no necesariamente están mal, pero que sí quedan aún mejor en otra oración. Es lo que pasa aquí. Sí está bien que yo diga, what do you study? But in this case, study fits better in another option, ¿ok? Entonces, aplica con todo. Ahorita es como un rompecabezas. Yo tengo que ver cuál es la que mejor...
What did you do? What did you do?
I'm sorry?
Oh, perdón, me abrió el micrófono. What
Okay.
do you do?
Correct. What do you do? That is the best option. What do you do? Right? Not what do you study, because I'm being really specific, but what do you do? ¿Verdad? Si yo digo, what do you study? Estoy siendo muy específica y estoy asumiendo que tú estudias, ¿verdad? Pero si yo digo, what do you do? Tú me puedes decir, mira, no trabajo, pero sí estudio. O también me da la posibilidad para decir, solo trabajo y no estudio. O me da, ¿sabes qué? No hago nada. Es una pregunta más general. What do you do? Okay, great job. Let's go with the next one. Okay, we have, where do you? Any volunteer? Alison Toala.
Where do you work?
Where do you work? Correct. Where do you work? Nice pronunciation, Alison. So in this case, it's where do you work? Okay. And we have the next one. Do you gap your job? Rosa.
Sería, do you like your job?
Correct. Do you like your job? That is the pronunciation, okay? Like with...
Do you like your job?
Job, correcto, como con una Y, ¿verdad? Job. Great catch, Rosa. Thank you very much. So let's go to the next one, okay? Let's go to the one on the side. We have, what school, university do you to? Okay, Alan.
Student.
Okay, what school what school, university do you study to? I mean, it doesn't make sense, okay? And I'm gonna tell you why. Because study is a better fit for this one right here. I'm sorry. Not for this one, for this one. Where did you study English before? Right? So right here, study is a better fit. Anybody knows which one it's a good fit, a good answer for this question right here? Ivan.
What year are you in?
Yes, correct. What year are you in? This is correct. This is correct. What year are you in? Amazing. And let me go with this one right here that we don't have it yet. Dayanara.
Go.
Correct. What year do you go to? Eso es como que yo les pregunto a ustedes, chicos, ¿en qué semestre van? Right? Same thing right here. What school? I'm sorry, me estoy confundiendo. Eso es aquí abajo. Aquí es como que yo les diga, chicos, ¿y a qué universidad ustedes van? ¿En qué universidad están? Right? What school, what university do you go to? Okay? And anybody wants to read the last one? Let me see. Ivan, can you please read the last question?
Can you speak any another language? Which?
Or read. Can you speak any other languages? Languages which? Amazing. Great job. So please, guys, check the answers so you can have all of them correctly. And after that, click terminar intento or finish attempt. Okay, let's move on into the next activity, number 3. In this case, we have free time. Free time. This is basically whenever you are not working, you are not studying, so you have free time for yourself to watch a TV show on Netflix, to go to the gym, to go to the mall, right? So that is free time. Let me check. Dolores León. Have any Dolores León? Okay, let's see number 3. Please click activity number 3.
Me hizo una consulta. Debemos realizar igual con las actividades, ¿no?
O sea, con las actividades que yo les estoy diciendo, a la par de mí.
O sí, nosotros también debemos realizar el intento aquí en la plataforma.
Ajá, correcto.
Okay.
Okay. So right here, it's a big difference. We don't have the answers. We need to figure it out. Which are the words that they have a better fit in each gap, okay? How do we do this? We have to try to understand the context, okay? And how do we understand the context? We read to each of the questions, okay? I'm going to read the questions and please listen to the pronunciation, okay? Free time. Free time. First question. What kind of music do you to?
Listen.
Correct. Listen. What kind of music do you listen to? Okay. Notice this word, kind. Sometimes whenever we are learning about pronunciation, we say kin. It's not kin, it's kind, okay? So this one right here, we say like this, kind, okay? That is the pronunciation. Now, kind, we can use it in 2 different ways. We can use it to say that is the type of something. For example, I like all kind of cats, okay? But I can also use kind to say that somebody is good, polite, right? For example, my mother is kind, right? So kind either means el tipo de algo, como que tipo, me gustan todos los tipos de gato, y también funciona como un adjetivo, que es amable, ¿verdad? My mother is kind. Now, remember the pronunciation, kind. Let's see the next one. Do you a musical instrument? Which?
Like or play?
Correct. Play. Do you play a musical instrument? So, like makes sense as well. But in this case, probably you're saying mix. But sometimes I use play with sports or with video games, right? Because you can video games, because you can say, I like to play soccer, right? Or you can also say, I like to play FIFA. I like to play FIFA, right? So in this case, play means jugar. But whenever I see an instrument, I can also use play. For example, I play the guitar, right? I can also say I play guitar. I play the drums, right? So whenever you see an instrument, you say play. Porque a la final nosotros decimos, a ver, si yo digo yo toco la guitarra, toco, touch, es lo ideal decir I touch the guitar. No, that is incorrect. Eso es en español. So we don't say I touch. We say I play. Okay, I play an instrument. I play the drums. I play las maracas. I play the violin. Okay. Let's see the next one. What TV programs do you
Watch.
watch? Correct. Somebody, I think that says see. Okay, there is a difference between see and watch. They are basically the same, right? But depends on the context, right? We use see when I looking indirectly on something, ¿verdad? Yo utilizo sí cuando veo algo de manera indirecta, sin mucha atención, por así decirlo. For example, I see my mom every Sunday, ¿verdad? Yo veo a mi mamá todos los domingos. Ojo, no es que no le estoy prestando atención, pero yo no me la quedo viendo a mi mamá así, sino que estoy hablando de que yo la veo, la visito, ¿verdad? Pero cuando yo utilizo watch, es cuando estoy concentrado viendo algo. I watch the Super Bowl, ¿verdad? Todo el mundo andaba como loco con esto del Super Bowl, la Swiftie, y que sí, que Taylor Swift, ok. Entonces yo estaba concentrada viendo, no le prestaba atención a nada más. So, cuando yo digo watch, puede ser I watch a movie, I watch the game, right? Yo le estoy prestando atención a eso. Okay, let's see the next one. Do you any sport or exercise? What? Do you? I'm sorry, anybody say an answer? Do you do? Yes, that is a right option. You can also say, do you like any sport or exercise? Yeah, makes sense, but it is a better fit saying do any sport of exercise. Whenever we talk about exercise, right, or sport, we use the word do. Do a sport or do exercise. Okay, so that's why do is the correct answer. Now let's see the next one, and right here we have again the word. Let me see. Ileana Garcia. Ileana, can you please read this question?
What kind of book or magazine do you prefer?
Do you prefer? It is a good one. Do you prefer? Okay, remember, guys, thank you very much, Ileana. What kind? Remember, the pronunciation, as I was mentioning before, is kind, okay? Whenever we say kin, is this. Kin as the King Arthur, right? El Rey Arturo. Whenever we say kin, is this. The pronunciation of this one, it's kind, okay? So what kinds of books of magazine do you prefer? Yes, it is a good fit, but we have a different verb that is even better. Any other option that you may have?
Read.
Correct, right? Because we're talking about magazines, like New York Times, like Vistazo, any of those magazines, right? And we also are talking about books, Harry Potter, like 50 Sombras de Grey, I don't know, any of those books, right? So we relate these two nouns with this verb. So read, it is a better fit. Then we have the next one. Michael Tigreros, can you please go with the next one?
How often do you go to the cinema?
Correct. How often do you go to the cinema? Amazing. Thank you very much, Michael. And the last one, let's go with Evelyn Guaman.
What did you do last weekend?
Correct. What did you do last weekend? Amazing. Thank you very much, Evelyn. So please, guys, check your answers. Remember, listen, not with capital letter, but like with like this. Play, watch, do, read, go, and do. Okay. Click into finish the term. Dayanara.
Sí, una consulta. ¿Por qué sería en la cuarta pregunta do y no practice?
No está mal. Si pones practice, no necesariamente está mal. Pero hay ciertos, en inglés, nosotros hablamos de sustantivos que por lo general van acompañados con verbos de una manera más regular. ¿A qué me refiero? ¿No? Por decirte, nosotros en español decimos, oye, es que hace tiempo que no hago deporte, ¿verdad? No hago deporte. Entonces, ahí yo tengo deporte, que es un sustantivo, y hago, que es verbo, ¿verdad? Nosotros que somos nativos, que hablamos español nativo, nosotros ya lo tenemos en la mente y lo utilizamos así. Entonces, acá, los de Estados Unidos, ¿verdad? Ellos también tienen ciertos verbos que cuando ellos ven un verbo lo utilizan, perdón, ciertos verbos que cuando ven un sustantivo lo utilizan juntos, como es el caso de decir do exercise, ¿verdad? O do sport. Si yo digo practice sport o practice exercise, no está mal, pero no sonamos tan nativos, ¿no? Entonces la recomendación y todos estos niveles de inglés que nosotros vemos es para cada vez acercarnos a hablar como más nativo, ¿no? El nivel más alto es el C2, que ya ahí se hablaría como nativos totalmente. Nos confundiríamos entre una persona que nació en Estados Unidos y nosotros, ¿ya? Entonces, no está mal, pero las recomendaciones de acá están aún mejor, ¿sí?
Ok, mis gracias.
Ok. Okay. Let me check. Maybe it's this, Natalie Correa. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Okay, so it's been a long day. We are going to have 15 minutes, okay? 15 minutes to, I don't know, if you want to grab a glass of water, or if you want to walk around your house, or you can just go outside to take a break, okay? So let's see, right now it's almost 11:43. Now it's 11:45. We are going to take a break until 12, okay? So at 12, we're going to be back, and then we're going to continue with some of the activities, okay? So I see you in 15.
Hello, teacher.
Somebody say hello? No?
Yo, buenos días, profesora. Me gustaría participar al regreso.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome to participate. Thank you, Isla.
Gracias.
Okay, guys, so it's already 12 o'clock, so let's restart our classes. And in order to do that, just a friendly reminder that you need to turn on your cameras to have your proper attendance, okay?
Le hice una preguntita.
Ajá,
Yo recién, o sea, usted vio que está en el carro.
ajá.
Recién acabo de llegar. Respecto a lo que estamos, a la actividad que estamos haciendo, ¿tiene una hora de cerrar o algo?
Eso va a estar abierto hasta el día de mañana.
Ah, ya.
Sí.
Ya, listo, muchas gracias.
Okay. Okay, please, guys, I need your cameras on in order to continue. Wilmer, Dalton, Maylin, Dayanara, Michael, thank you, Michael, Ángel, Alison, David, Mercedes, Bea, Ángel Reyes, okay, once again, David Carvajal, Mercedes Correa. Thank you, Mercedes. Okay, just let me double check. Iskra arrived, okay? Iskra, are you here?
Sí, sí, profesora.
Thank you. What about Elizabeth? Elizabeth. Okay, David, not here because I don't see your camera. David Carvajal. Cristel, right here. Mercedes.
Present.
Thank you, Mercedes.
Para el verde no es.
Check. Valentina. Wilmer is right here. Dalton is right here. Valeria, Ángel, Dayanara, Steven. Blanca Solano. Okay, David, I can see that you are on 2 devices, but in neither of them I can see your camera. Are you having problems with your camera? Okay, thank you very much. Now, let's continue with the next activity that is also on the Moodle. Remember, you are going to go right here, okay? We are going to develop this. Number 1, WV. WV stands for workbook, right? Remember that SB, a student book, and this one right here, workbook. So the activity that we will develop is this one. Match the verbs and nouns, okay? And right here, you are going to see something similar to the explanation that I just told to your classmates about certain verbs and nouns that usually go together, right? Like hacer deporte, do exercise, okay? So this is an activity related to that. Okay, just a friendly reminder. Verbs, right? Verbs are play, cook, watch, see, look. All of those are verbs. And nouns are basically dog, person, okay? All of those are nouns. Nouns are colors, I'm sorry, objects, right? So for example, music is a noun, okay? So a pasta or meal is a noun. So right here, you are going to find a list of verbs. So it is up to you, choose from this list which one is a better fit with this verb right here. Listen to, and right here you have all of these possible options, okay? I'm going to give you 1 minute so you can try to choose the best fit for each verb, okay? And then we check the answers. Okay, so let's check the answers. And remember, if you want to participate, raise your hand. I remember, Iskra, you want to participate? You want to go first?
Sí, solo que no puedo abrir la plataforma, pero puede por favor ahí para poder ver.
Okay.
Ya, solo tengo que escoger como que el sustantivo que más se entrelace con listen to, ¿verdad?
Correct. Ajá.
La que dice dance music and R&B.
Correct. Listen to dance music and R&B, right? R&B are the kind of music that Jay-Z plays, right? That is R&B. Okay, so Iskra, you said that you have problems with the platform. You cannot access, no puedes acceder a la plataforma.
Sí,
¿Qué
es que
problema?
yo no sé cómo encontrar todo, o sea, todas estas cositas, como que los deberes y eso, porque yo entré hace como 1 hora recién.
Ok, vamos, ¿quieres compartirme tu pantalla para que te pueda guiar?
Ya.
Dame un segundo. Así, si hay alguien que haya entrado también de manera tardía, puede hacer lo mismo, ¿ya? Ok, go
Ya,
ahead.
ahí está compartiendo.
No yet, todavía no. Intenta otra vez porque recién te puse los permisos.
Ya creo que ahí.
Okay,
Ya.
now I can see your screen. Okay. Ok, entonces, pon donde dice mis cursos.
A ver, mis cursos, ¿ya?
Ok, y ahí donde dice English Level 3C.
Aquí.
Ajá. Ya, bajas, sigues, ahí, le das clic.
Oye.
Nosotros hemos hecho para que tomes apuntes y sepa, dale clic otra vez en ese recuadro. Baja. Hemos hecho la 1, la 2 y la 3.
Ya.
Y ahorita estamos haciendo la que dice 1 WB, nada correcto.
Ya.
Ok.
Listo, teacher, gracias.
Ok. Can you please stop sharing your screen, Iskra?
Sí, eso estaba, eso estaba viendo un ratito.
Arriba me parece que debería haber una opción que dice dejar de compartir. Déjame ver. Ok, yo dejo.
Ahí ya puedo. Ya,
Okay.
gracias.
You're welcome. Okay, now let's do the next one, okay? And right here we have the verb do, okay? So do I have any volunteer for the next one? Dayanara.
Exercise, sport.
Correct, right? That is the thing I was saying before. Do exercise or do sports. Amazing. Thank you, Dayanara. Let's continue with the next one. Ivan, what about have?
Have 2 sisters and a pet.
Correct. Have 2 sisters and have a pet. Amazing. Thank you, Ivan. Mylene, what about go?
Go to the cinema on holiday.
Correct. Holiday, it's the thing that we just have, carnaval, right? That is holiday. So the expression is go on holiday, irse de feriado, basically that, okay? Esa es la expresión común. So go on holiday. Thank you, Mylene. Let's continue with María de Los Ángeles Cedeño. Read.
An email amazing.
Read and email a magazine. Correct. Thank you very much, María de Los Ángeles. Let's see. We have the next one. You want to go, Cristel?
Yes, speak a foreign language.
Correct. Speak a foreign language, or you can also say speak English. Amazing. Alison, what about live?
Live in a house with friends.
Live in a house with friends, correct. And I always tell this to my students, okay? Let me show you something about the verb live, okay? For example, in this particular example, we have, I live in Guayaquil, right? So in this case, the pronunciation of this is live, like this, okay? I live in Guayaquil. But probably you are also gonna see this word, right? The pronunciation of this is live. This one right here, it's a verb. Este es un verbo. This one right here, it's a noun, es un sustantivo. ¿Cómo lo utilizaría? It's my life. Es mi vida, ¿verdad? La de acá es de vivir y esta de acá es de mi vida. Ella es toda mi vida. Él es mi vida entera. Okay, so remember, this one it's live and in this one it's life. Okay, just keep that in mind. Let's see the next one. Watch. We have Ángeles Zambrano.
Ya, a ver. Watch. MTV and TV series.
Correct. Watch MTV or watch a TV series. Correct. Thank you, Angeles. Let's see the next one. Helen Solis.
Be born in Krakow in Poland.
Correct. Be born in Krakow, Poland, right? Krakow, it's a city, and Poland, it's a country. And we have the last one. Let's see who is the one that we said the last one. So, Mauricio Garzón. Which one do you think is the last one?
Play the guitar, basketball.
Correct. Play the guitar, or you can also say play basketball. Okay, amazing. Thank you very much. Now, please check your answers and then click into the finish button. Okay. Okay, there you got. All of them are correct. Okay, guys. So give me a second because right now I'm going to talk to you about an activity that you guys are going to develop, right? I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Just give me 2 minutes while I make this available. I'm going to start sharing my screen once again, not before asking Mauricio Garzón, please, your camera, Steven Seminario, your camera, Dayanara, your camera. Thank you. Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember. I hope so, because I just told you something about this when I was telling you about the components, right? Remember that we have Alticia, we have the Moodle, that we were working on the Moodle, and we also have this, project, activities, workshops, okay? So the activity that I'm going to tell you right now is related with this component, okay? Where are you going to find this? I add this right here in your Moodle platform, right? You have Alticia, you have the link to Zoom, you have the guidelines, you have the class resources, and right here, you have the activity that you will have to develop, okay? Please pay attention to what you have to do. First thing, you have activity week 1, introducing myself. This is the part 1 of this activity. So right here, you are going to click in this link. Click here to download the template. Template is plantilla, right? Download the template. So if you click right there, you are going to be able to see this file, okay? This is the file that you are going to be able to see. So this is not a big deal. Look, this is me introducing myself, okay? And I'm telling you, my name is Andrea. I am a teacher. This is my profession, my job. I am not 44, I am 33. This is incorrect. I am 33 years old. My birthday is on June 25th. I am from Ecuador. I live in Guayaquil. I have one sister. I don't have any pets. I work in a university, Católica University. I study at Universidad Católica de Santiago Guayaquil, and I also study in EUDE. I speak Spanish and English, and my favorite hobby is traveling. So in these lines, I'm telling you the basic things about me, the basic things about Andrea Rodriguez. And I also add this picture, right? So what's the deal with your activity? You will have to do something similar to this. And right here, you are going to see the instructions and the template, okay? So let's see. Wendy Lopez. Wendy, can you please read the instructions?
Glory Waking Miss Andrea. Ejemplik discrete Joris who dead. Splattered blood. Whose and plated that wax of the we prepuxity and the wearing the lat wet reading carol then do not for the tooth and the your picture.
Thank you very much. That was Wendy. Thank you very much, Wendy. Okay, so right here you find the instructions, okay? So following this example, this is the example that I'm giving to you. You are going to describe yourself, okay? So for example, Ivan is going to say, my name is Ivan. I am a student. I'm saying a student, I don't know, probably Ivan, it's also a worker. I don't know, that is up to him. I am 20 years old. My birthday is on May 4th. I am from United States, who knows? I live in Canada. I don't know, that is up to you. It's personal information, okay? So you will have to replace all of this information with your own information. My name is Paulo, my name is Valeria, my name is Iskra, my name, and so on, okay? Now, do not forget to add your picture. I want to see a picture of you as well, okay? You are going to add a picture in the file. The picture that you want to. It's up to you. Iskra.
Teacher, yo tengo una pregunta. Por ejemplo, si yo no tengo hermanos, yo podría gestionar como que la oración tipo I have not any sister or brothers, o es como que una contradicción decir I have not y también el any, como que any y have not en una misma oración.
Okay, in that case, that is a good question. You could say, I don't have any brother or sisters. So if anybody has the same situation as Iskra and you don't have brother or sisters, you can go with this option, okay? But if you do, you go, I have 2 brothers and two sisters or dependent, okay? Is that clear, Iskra?
Sí, gracias.
Okay. Now, same thing with the pets. If you don't have a pet, like it's exactly my case, look, I don't have any pets. So you can just go with I don't have any pets, okay? If you don't work, you can just delete this, you delete it, that is up to you, or you can also go with the next option. You could say, I don't work, okay? You can either go with either of two options. Borran esto si no trabajan, o si quieren agregarlo igual y no trabajan, ponen I don't work, okay? Now, let me tell you about the next thing. This is a file that I'm pretty sure that you don't have access to it, right? Let me show what I am talking about. Okay. Okay, as you can see right here, you can only read this. And I'm making this on purpose because let's say that somebody deletes something, that will be a shame, right? But what you can do is that you can go to Archivo or File, and you can go into the option Download or Descargar. And if you download it, in that case, you are going to be able to modify it, okay? Now, that is the first part of the work. Let's see now. Let me open it so you can check it out, and you're going to be able to see that you are going to be able to modify the document, okay? Give me a second because this is trying to open. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for 10 seconds because sometimes sharing the screen is like taking a lot of the computer, and that's why. Okay, I think I will have it. Yeah, right there. Okay, so you are going to see yourself, right? You're going to see this in your computer. So my suggestion, first of all, is that you can keep this, right, as an example. And right here, you have the template. So let's read the instruction. Upload the file following the format last name, name. Example. In my case, it will be Rodriguez, subguión Andrea, Novoa, subguión Daniel, Palacios, under hyphen Mónica, right? So for example, in the case of Cristel, will be Cepeda Cristel, Zambrano Paulo, Garcia Ileana, Kishpi Valeria, and so on, okay? So you are going to just replace all the information. You will be, my name is Cristel Cepeda. I am, you're going to see that in this case, I am a teacher. Okay, so Cristel, it's going, I am a student. I am, and Cristel is going to tell us how old is she. Let's say that 19 years old, and so on, okay? So once that you have all of these, that you add the picture, you are going to rename this, okay? To Cepeda Cristel. Right? And there you have the file. Okay. Ahora se me preguntará, ¿y dónde lo subo? Okay. That is the part number 2, that you also have it right here. Part number 1, we already covered it. Part number 2, upload your file homework. Format, Word or Doc. Right here we already have. ¿Verdad? Word is from Microsoft and Doc is from Google. So that's why I'm giving you both options. So right here in this link, you will see that you have a drive. okay? And right here you have, drop your files right here. Suelta los archivos aquí. You only gonna do this. I already dropped it. There you are. So it's being uploaded. And there we have it. Cepeda Cristel already, her file, it's on. Okay, so you are going to do this with each of your files. Okay, that is all the things that you have to do. Something important that I have to mention is that in order to access to this drive, you have to be logged in into the session. No les va a dejar subir nada si no se conectan o se registran en la sesión. Y para eso es necesario tener un email de Gmail. Okay? So that is the activity that you have to develop. Once again, right here, you are going to be able to download the template. And right here, you are going to be able to upload the file. This is the rubric. I don't know if you're familiar with a rubric, ¿verdad? Una rúbrica es un documento que permite al docente o a cualquier persona calificar de una manera imparcial, ¿no? No tanto, me cae bien o me cae mal, sino que pone ciertos estándares. Esta es una rúbrica muy básica. Normalmente son de 2 entradas, entradas acá y acá, sino que como es la actividad principal, inicial, lo estoy poniendo de esta manera, ¿verdad? The activity, 10 points. So 2 points is going to be about if you upload the document in the correct format, in Word. No PDF, no picture, not Excel, no PowerPoint, but Word. 2 points over there. The student upload the document following the name format. Last name and name. Rodriguez, Sofia, Bustos, Marta, right? If you are not following the name format, you are not going to have the 2 points. The student upload the file on time. You have until tomorrow at 6 p.m. to upload it. If you are passing that time, you are not going to have the 2 points. The sentences are well structured. This means that you are saying, I am Andrea Rodriguez, not saying I am the Andrea Rodriguez, right? You're following the template that I just gave you. 2 points over there. And the last 2 points, the student upload the template and add a picture of him or herself. So it is important if you add a picture as well. So as you can see, it's not that big a deal, okay? You have 10 points over there if you follow the instructions. So I know that probably I have some questions, so I want to hear the questions. Any questions, students, guys? Please feel free to raise your hand if you want to ask something. No question, is clear? Okay. So, this is gonna be the last thing on this class. We are ending the class. We are ending the class a bit earlier just because it's the first day, but we are going to see each other next Tuesday, okay? Next Tuesday, we are going to see each other at 9 a.m. and we will continue with the content, okay? If you have any questions, feel free to text me through the WhatsApp group, okay? So any questions before you guys are good to go? Okay, guys. So if there is no question, thank you very much for your kindness. Thank you very much for being on time, and I see you next week. Okay? Have a great week. Yes, a great week and a great weekend. Bye.
Bye, miss. Thank you.
Okay,
Bye,
teacher.
Rosa.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye, miss.
Esther.
Bye, miss. Thank you.
Bye, Michael. Thank you, guys. Have an amazing
Sí,
day.
sí. Una consultita.
Bye, Finis,
Eso
bye.
quedó para la próxima
Bye.
semana,
Bye.
gracias.
Rosa.
El proyecto, ¿verdad? Quedó para
Ajá.
la próxima semana.
No. Let me show you something. Right here, this is the due date. Este es el tiempo límite, ¿verdad? Hasta mañana, 6 de la tarde.
Ok, esto se ve en la plataforma, ¿verdad?
Correcto.
Las instrucciones.
Ajá.
Debemos subirlos en Drive.
Ajá. Correcto.
Ok, Drive a veces pide una contraseña o algo, o está
No,
habilitado para
está
poder.
habilitado. Ajá, está habilitado.
Ok,
Lo único es que tienes que loguearte, tienes que iniciar sesión en Gmail para poderlo poner, si no, no te va a dejar agregar nada.
ok, todo tiene que ser de acuerdo a las pautas, a la rúbrica que tienen, ¿verdad?
¿Perdón? Ah, sí, correcto.
Todo está dirigido. Ok, Miss, muchas gracias.
Ok.
Teacher, una
Teacher,
pregunta.
una pregunta.
Ajá.
Disculpe, el link del WhatsApp que envió al grupo, yo no puedo ingresar.
Lo enviaron también en el email. Podrías intentar con ese de ahí.
Sí,
O
pero no sé,
también,
mismo intenté y no pude ingresar.
qué raro. Mira, está también acá, si deseas intentar. O si no,
Ok.
ajá, aquí también está. O si no puedes, por favor, escríbele acá. Si no puedes ni con este de aquí, ni con el que pasa en el grupo, ni con el que está en el muro, escríbele aquí a Alfonso para que te ayude agregando.
Ok, listo, gracias.
¿Ok?
Teacher, una pregunta.
Cuéntame, Ronaldo.
La plantilla, ¿de dónde la sacamos? ¿Está en el muro? ¿O la
Eh,
creamos nosotros?
la plantilla está en la parte número 1. Ahí dentro de... Here. Click here to download the template. Dale clic aquí para bajar la plantilla. Aquí está la plantilla.
Ah, y abajito en la parte 2 se sube el documento, ¿no?
Ajá.
Ah, ya. Muchas gracias, teacher.
Ok.
Me hizo una pregunta.
Cuéntame.
Con respecto al examen, ¿qué fecha será? ¿O aún no hay una fecha en específico?
La fecha tentativa entendería que es... Dame un segundo. Entendería que es el 9 de abril, hacer el último día. Pero un día se toma el escrito y otro día se toma el oral. Así que lo más probable es que el día 4 de abril sea uno y el día 9 de abril sea otro. Entonces, en estas 2 semanas está.
¿Y el oral va a ser en línea?
Sí, todo es en línea.
¿Y el escrito también?
Sí, todo es en
Ah,
línea.
ya. Gracias.
Ok. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. See you next Tuesday. Bye.